Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to game number 2 between Revo and NoT today in our lower bracket semifinal. I'm SB Revolution 5, joined by Ilummini here, where NoT today leads 1-0 and looked very good in game number 1.
Dire team bad.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe, most South American teams, they don't pick up the IO. And I feel like, with the stand-in Greedy, they just had one player who said, okay guys, I can play IO, they're not gonna expect it. Let's pick him.
Remaining.
I will point out that Greedy was in here yesterday, I believe as 4?
5 seconds remaining.
The picture was the same, it just, he wasn't labeled Greedy.
Oh yeah,
Reserve
right.
time.
It was the puppy with the hair.
Yeah,
you're right
the puppy
about that.
hair. Ha 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 ha. We will see Tusk and Winter Wyvern banned out by Revo and Verba. Doom and Undying banned out by NoT today, so they have the opportunity to pick up the Slaughter now, possibly. You think they're going to do it, or do they go for the Wisp again?
I mean, Revo and Verba, they're not gonna pick up the Wisp, so...
How do we know? They could. Seriously.
I mean...
I'm not trying to just be facetious there, I'm
The
absolutely
thing
serious.
is, they haven't picked it up until now, and I don't really feel it.
Okay. They will get their hands on the
Dire
Shadow
team
Fiend
pick.
for the mid lane, which
He's
would
a
be
pretty
very nice.
strong mid laner.
Yep, Revo and Verba will go for it. Yep. And relocating with the
Okay.
Night Stalker alone is very scary. I already like their first 2 picks here. I mean, I think it was a little bit obvious with the Winter Wyvern ban. But, because remember, they were the ones that played Winter Wyvern last time.
Yeah. But still, the Winter Wyvern didn't really work out against IO, so...
Okay, they'll get the
Okay,
Lich for NoT today,
I
though.
really like the
Team
NoT
back.
today Lich pickup. I kind of wanted to see Lich on Revo and Verba, even though they would have serious problems with having no stuns. But still,
Dire
a Lich
team
Night
back.
Stalker duel off lane is just so devastating. It's
Yeah.
cruel. Because both of your nukes slow, both of your nukes have 8-second cooldown.
And both of your
And
nukes have
both-
really good damage.
Yeah, and both nukes have really good
10
damage.
seconds
And as soon as
remaining.
nighttime hits, Night Stalker can just run at you. And
Radiant
until those
team
4
back.
minutes with the sacrifice, Lich can just, drain all of your regen out of the enemy lane. And then as soon as nighttime hits, the killing can start. And they just won't stop.
Yeah, it's to the point where you might want to buy some extra regen up against Night Stalker right when night hits.
10 seconds
Just to be
remaining.
safe, but even that might not keep you entirely safe.
I mean, I have seen this
5
duel off lane
seconds remaining.
wrecking the enemy tri-lane so hard that the safe lane anti-mage was
Reserve
forced to
time.
farm the jungle. He couldn't stand in lane anymore. The Night Stalker had a free lane at that point.
Yeah, and sending Anti-Mage away from his lane at all is enough of a...
I mean, when you're
Problem.
forced to jungle with a poor man's shield and a Headrest in your inventory, you're not happy.
yeah. And we'll ban out the
Dire
TA as
team
well. Revo and Verba played it relatively well last game, I thought.
Yeah. It was a good pickup, and they were able to get a little bit of counter kills with the TA, so definitely a strong hero. And he's strong against Shadow Fiend as well. Just in lane.
Yeah,
So, good pickup for them.
that is indeed true.
I mean,
Well, they're gonna ban
Resident
here.
Evil, they could go for the M split themselves,
I don't really like the PL ban from them. I still don't think he's a great hero this patch. Maybe they were planning to pick up TA, and PL is a problem there, but still.
That means they want to pick something up that's really single targeted.
Yeah.
Maybe Phantom Assassin going for the battle build? Or Ursa, for example. I mean, we haven't seen Ursa coming out from them, but he's definitely one of those heroes who likes to jump in and kill early, and combine that with a Night Stalker. I mean, they are both really strong aggression heroes, so you want to combine them to just completely run over the enemy team.
Yeah, definitely. That early aggression can really combo well. I'm really... Wait a second. The draft is paused. Hold on.
Oh. Stand in Rana? Oh,
The drafter
okay.
disconnected.
When the drafter get disconnected, you kind of need to pause the game.
I still don't think you should be able to pause the game, period,
Yeah,
in the draft.
Okay.
It just shouldn't be able to happen. Because, to be honest, you could just disconnect and say, oh, well, he crashed.
Let us think about it.
Yeah, they will grab the Ember Spirit right away, though.
Radiant team
Okay. If you're gonna pick Ember Spirit, why in the world would you ban PL?
Actually, Ember Spirit has a little bit of problems against PL. Because the first thing is, once Sleight of Fist is down, you can start creating illusions, and for 5 seconds he can't clear them.
But it gives you more damage against the whole team when those PL
Those 5 seconds are more than enough to drain the whole Ember Spirit mana pool.
I still don't like it, but...
And the other thing is you can do this really annoying send in 1 illusion at the time, and then your cleave also does nothing.
Yeah. Gyrocopter will be picked up by Revo and Verba as well, so they've got some very good damage and fighting lineup. It's a very similar lineup to what Not Today had last game.
They got the Not Today lineup pretty much, yeah.
They're just, they've got a Night Stalker instead of, who are the other 2 heroes? I'm struggling.
Was on the offlane, the Beastmaster.
Beastmaster and
Disruptor.
10 seconds.
Yeah, which Not Today has, so they can't get that close of a lineup. But Darkseer up for Not Today. How you feeling about this one?
I mean, DDX has his Darkseer. He's happy.
Yeah, he plays Darkseer very well, as we saw in their series up against, who was it, Lucchini?
Yes, yesterday he had Darkseer.
No, Dowcom.
Oh, wait, Dalcom, yeah.
Yeah.
But he played it, they got it against the Rainbow team as well.
Yeah.
Not in all games, but still, I think 2 of the 3.
Magnus getting banned out as well here. Huh.
I mean, he's a pretty nice combo with Ember Spirit. Give him 50%
oh, yeah, of course.
extra cleave.
Yeah. See exactly what you mean now. That can be a serious problem. Revo and Verba, though, with their final pick here. Hopefully Rama is still in the game here.
5 seconds.
I kind of want to see something that has stunts and lots of aggression, so maybe a Spirit Breaker.
Reserve time.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of those run at you guys.
Would work out kind of nicely here. It would also... It would be a problem against the Disruptor, though, I think. I think they need a offlaner who's going to do something, because my problem with Night Stalker is, and it's going to be the Omni Knight, but my problem with Night Stalker offlane is when he gets to nighttime, he leaves the lane. And then that lane is there for someone else to farm. So I don't really like him in that core role, unless he's in the mid lane and able to gank, but then he's going to lose mid against a Shadow Fiend most of the time, I think.
It's going to be Ember Spirit. I would
of course
dual mid lane because it was just really strong how we saw it in the last game. And then Gyrocopter can do well pretty much on his own, and it doesn't matter if he's... They're going to do Night Stalker Omni Knight dual offlane, maybe?
I mean, they could run the Omni Knight as a semi-core.
Reserve time.
As the 3-position Omni.
Yeah, skill the Degen or first buy an Orb of Venom, run at them.
I mean, seriously though. We don't know who the safe lane carry is here. It's actually Spectre, and this is a problem for her, in my opinion.
Spectre
Omni Knight.
Time.
Okay, wait. They could go Diffusal Blade though. If they go Diffusal Blade Rush, I think it's actually okay.
Yeah, because Diffusal Blade wrecks Omni Knight.
Just Phase Drums Diffusal. You don't need to get a Radiance this game, I think. Against the Omni Knight, it's going to do a lot. However, I do think Omni Knight could, if he goes for kind of an aggressive build, be aggressive against the Spectre in lane. It is going to be SGG on the Omni, and I believe he was playing the Venge last game. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't really remember. Rema was playing the Winter Wyvern. I was pretty sure about that.
Yeah, wait, I'm seeing 2 IOs here. Okay, there we go. Fix it. Let's just see what he picks up here. Yeah, he buys the Courier, so... They are going to run support Omni, but still, he can be aggressive here. As a support as well. I'd actually really like to see that. Spectre is one of those heroes that has trouble dealing with early aggression most of the time. So.
Yeah. And you don't really want to skill dispersion first.
What?
Crack. What?
I don't even know. Dolce's a little crazy.
Okay.
Some would say he has Dulcimania. You get it?
No, actually not.
Oh, well.
I
He sometimes goes as Dulcimania, and, yeah. Anyways. Mania is just, like, crazy, you know?
Okay.
Like a maniac.
Yeah,
This has been
but
English
I
lessons
don't know
with
what the
Revo.
Dolce part does, but yeah.
I mean, I don't either. That's just his name.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways. In a year now. So Resonant
Okay.
Verba is going to have Night Stalker reconnecting now.
And now Shadowfiend's gone! Yay! We're back to South American Dota.
Yeah, this is South American Dota as we know it. So how's it going, Ilummini? What you been up to?
Yeah, not really much, I have to say.
Just played a bit of Gym TD, maybe?
No, I kind of watched lots of anime today, so...
Oh, really? What you been watching?
Yeah. Well, a guy called One Punch Man. And it's actually,
yeah! I've heard about that one.
it's actually pretty nice because, you know, the guy solo party kills everything in one punch, and, you know, the fights are really lame, but you don't... I mean, the anime is called One Punch Man, so, you know...
You kind of expect that, yeah.
And the other thing is, because the fights don't take that much attention from the guys who make the anime, they could actually make a really, really good story around it, and that's what makes this thing so good and so amazing. So
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, so we're still waiting, of course. Forever, by the way. Good game.
Yeah.
Good game.
Okay, Shadowfiend is back, so we might.
Are we ready?
Game now?
The game?
Maybe, yeah.
No way. There couldn't be a game, though, that would require, you know, Dota. Dota 2? The game? Really?
Oh, you have to check out the Radiant effigy, the Invoker one.
Oh, yeah. We saw this one yesterday. Remember, it was the only effigy in the game?
There's another one on the... Wait. Now they have the Brew Panda as well. GG. But
Oh,
also
wow.
is there.
GG. I'm not spiking English. Agreed.
Yeah, but still, there are more effigies in a 3K pub than in a South American pro game. They don't like those effigies, I feel like.
Well, there's one more.
Yeah, there's the red time bitches from Alchemist.
Oh, lovely. My favorite. In a year now.
Yeah, any year. I mean, it's only been like 5 minutes of pause time. I mean, yesterday we had 45 minutes, so
Oh
guys,
my god.
still 40 minutes to go. So, how do you favor the lineups?
I gotta root for Spectre because I love Spectre. Spectre is waifu. Don't tell Sydney. You know, but I really just think she's a strong hero, completely underrated, and I can't wait because she's gonna get buffed next patch. We already know she's gonna get buffed because she's not being picked most of the time.
Okay, I mean, you have the Darkseer, so you kind of get the Spectre Poor Man's Radiance? Just until the Spectre up, run in.
Yeah.
So you can get
Short range radiance.
Yeah, Poor Man's Radiance.
Well, yeah, it's a really crappy radiance, though. Let's be honest here.
Yes, but it's free.
Well, it costs mana.
The thing
You
is,
have to pick a Darkseer.
the thing is, Gyrocopter with his flag hand, he's really good at clearing out the Haunt illusions later on in the game.
Yeah,
30
theoretically, but you don't
seconds
really
to
want to use Haunt if they're all clumped up like that. You generally want to use Haunt either before the fight, when you know they're spread out so you can do a lot of damage to the supports, or after the fight to pick off people that are running away. You don't want to use Haunt in the middle of a 5-man fight. Yeah, he's going to take a little damage.
They weren't in range.
He's still got 250 HP, so he'll be okay.
Omni Knight, why did you just give up the heal? You have to wait to
No.
get the Deacon Aura.
They are going 5 position. Omnius Rama is in some trouble. We'll get healed up right now, but it ends up going down to Greedy. For first blood. No effects does manage to grab the bounty rune while DDX grabs it up top. Takes a tiny bit of damage from these heroes here, but they will split up. We do have Bracket Boy or someone here on the Shadow Fiend. I think it may be Atun from Unknown, but I'm not 100% sure. Disruptor, played by Greedy. Of course, we've got Dolce the Slayer here on the Spectre.
Is this a aggressive Trident with an IO? And do they just leave the Ember Spirit solo? Or maybe he goes to the lane to grab a last hit, get his bottle, and then go in. Looks like
I mean, I'm fine with this, honestly.
Yes,
We also
all in
have
2
Goody, of
seconds.
course, on the Lich, Dolce the Slayer on the Spectre, as they are getting pounded on by the aggression here. DDX, of course, will be up top on your Darkseer. Oh, wait, Lich is low. He'll go down. Another kill on the Wisp this early on, and 2 kills for the Disruptor.
Yeah, and she's not gonna get his bottle anytime soon, the way this game is going right now.
Or Wisp, rather.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It happens. Interesting aggressive tri lane here. You want to take it away for RNV?
Yeah, I mean, when you want to get this aggressive Trident, I
Ooh, Greedy.
don't feel the Omni pick.
He does have his boots up, of course, so that's going to help a lot. I like it with the Omni if the Omni plays that kind of aggressive style that me and you play sometimes in pubs. Otherwise, not so much.
Yeah, but then you have to go for the full out.
Well, you just need an Aura
Avoid
Venom,
him.
and maybe he's going to get it next.
Yeah.
It is a really good item. Either him or Night Stalker, I think, needs to get one here against Spectre to prevent her from just staggering and getting away easily.
Yes, definitely.
I won't really make much of a difference with only the
Okay,
focus
I have
itself.
finally got his bottle, and they're protecting the rune as well, so yeah.
Yeah, he will be able to get that. However, this does mean less runes for Ember Spirit, who is currently saving for a bottle, and I'm assuming that's what he's going to go for, since Wisp appears pretty dug in on the bot lane with the rest of the team. I like the aggression up against Spectre, though, who bought some boots and sold them, it looks like.
The thing is, they already got 2 kills in the lane, so yeah, they're kind of happy with that.
Yeah.
Now the big question is, can they do something against Spectre? Because Disruptor, he's not here in the moment. He can buy a TP, but it's gonna take him like at least 5 more seconds to go back in. But doesn't look like they are there fast enough. Another thing is, RNV, they didn't decide to block the pole camp at all. And I mean, when you want to go aggressive trial and you want to block the enemy pole.
With Wisp's Spirits, though, and Omni Knight's Heal, they can interrupt the pool very easily, I think. I don't think
Yeah.
they're too worried about it. Meanwhile, just a little bit of ping issues on the side of Resnon Verba. Dolce has skilled up a point of Dispersion, just the value point, I'm assuming. He needs to max the dagger, though, to evade some of these ganks that are going to be coming in. I mean, they're doing fine now, but as you can see, they're going in right now. Dolce will get slowed down by that quite a bit. Not quite enough to kill him off just yet, but He'll be able to sustain it. I'm assuming he's saving for Vanguard at the moment, seeing as he has 800 gold in the bank.
Yeah, I think that's a really good decision. Just, you know...
Give him something to fight with, because they're going to want to fight him.
You can't rush a Radiance when there's a Trident sitting there trying to kill you.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, I don't like the fact
Up
that...
top, DDX is caught out, and he's going to be taken down by the Ember Spirit there. So, that'll be a good kill going the way of Resonant Burba. And of course, DDX and Papita, former teammates. It's a little surprising here. And Dulce, also on that team. Isris, the old Isris squad.
Yeah, the thing is, Spectre, she's on top of the last child, even with a Trident against her, and that shouldn't happen. I mean, when that happens, you did something wrong with your Trident.
Yeah. Spectre is doing just fine out here. Maybe even saving for a hand. I mean, we could still see the Radiance come out. It's iffy, but it could happen.
Yeah. And this Lich, he's just way too strong for them. He has
Spirit.
Frostbox.
He's going to go in on Shadow Fiend here. Buffed up by the IO, and he'll be able to take him down. Greedy.
They needed that rotation really bad.
Yeah, it just came a little too late.
And Lich is in trouble.
The armor have omniscience.
Yeah, Lich all of a sudden in a lot of trouble. Night Stalker able to take him down.
We were different as
Drama gets a nice bottle refill as well, so he's happy about that. And now they can go on Spectre. I mean, it's nighttime. That means the Void Slow is 4 seconds instead of 2. And that should be enough, yeah, I think. She has to go into the trees right now.
Yeah.
And they have the Wisp Spirits. They can give her vision.
Well, they could have chased down, but Spectre is a bit fast now that she does have those boots. Interesting that she did go back like this, because it looked like she was just getting the other thing going up. In the meantime, though, Ember Spirit going to be able to find 2 up top, Lich and Darkseer. Sorry for missing that one, but it's a double damage rune.
Flackhand was committed.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I mean, getting this Ember Spirit ahead fast is really good for them. And he has to get like 20 more gold, and he has his Aquila finished. Yeah.
Yeah. No effects. From around the bot lane a bit here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Interesting. Omni Knight has a TP and the Sage's Mask. That's a good item build. Not? I mean, I understand that he wants to get a Soul Ring, but...
I think he's just had to go for this because he hasn't gotten anything.
Right now he provides nothing at all. That's
Dire's
the problem.
middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
EDX might be in trouble as well. Okay, there are no ensuing chains for lots of seconds.
Radiant structures are
This
fortified.
was really good rotation for them.
Dire's bottom
Gyrocopter,
tower is under attack.
he's farming on top.
Radiant's
Does
top
not have the
tower
greatest
is
of
under
times
attack.
because he was against the Darkseer and therefore
Dire's middle
didn't really
tower is under
go
attack.
walk in for the CS as you just
Dire's structures
usually
are
want to do.
fortified. Radiant's top
otherwise you
tower
take
is
sometimes
under
iron shell
attack.
damage. Gyrocopter is kind of
Dire's
close
middle
range.
tower is under
hero.
attack.
But yeah, at least he has some kind of farm. And yeah.
Yeah.
Ember Spirit, I mean, he's having a great time. I'm actually surprised that he has a ward and that his Aquila is still sitting in the stash completely unused.
I am confused by that for sure. Why?
I mean,
Keep in mind,
you know,
not today. Their only
when
kills
you
were
buy
at the
out
early
this
game and
2k
then the
gold
1.
item, don't just let it sit in your stash for 2 minutes.
It's not 2k, but 1k.
Oh yeah, it's 1k. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's an expensive ring of
I messed it
Aquila.
up with drums.
Dang. Yeah. Very easy to get those two mixed
finally
up.
he's
But...
gonna place down the wall? Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll be TPing back briefly to grab that Aquila. Does have a remnant to get back to, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
In the mid lane.
There it is. Couldn't find it for a second there. So meanwhile, up top, League of Legends continuing to farm.
Okay, so NoT he has his soul ring recipe finally, and he's getting kind of close to the ring of region, so...
Yeah, and actually, oh, they'll go in on Shadow Fiend. They should be able to bring him down, but there's
League
the
of Legends
kinetic
is in
field
trouble.
just
He's getting
keeping him up.
blindsided.
Barely. They do take down the gyrocopter up top,
Dire's
getting a
top
return
tower
kill.
is under
Nice
attack.
defensive glimpse back from Greedy. He'll probably end up getting away, it looks like.
Yeah, there are no more remnants.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What is this chat?
You can't read it?
Nixon.
It's secret code. As meanwhile, Dolce is going to get jumped on by NoFX now, getting slowed or healed by the Omni Knight. BKB is going to come out from him, but keep in mind, Spectre's slow does go through
Is in
BKB.
trouble?
Yeah, and she will be getting run down right now. However, NoFX not going to be able to continue to chase, of course. And we'll be backing off a bit here. I really don't like the 2 points up in Repel here. Spectre slow is going to go through BKB completely.
Dire's top tower is
Now,
under
Dispersion
and
and Desolate
I really
won't,
want to
but...
see the Legion aura.
Yeah, the Degenerate would have possibly even secured that kill, so...
Okay, at least they're gonna get greedy
Radiant's
now.
bottom tower.
Yeah, they
is
do get a
under
Chain
attack.
Frost to bounce
Nice
a couple
Chain Frost.
times. BKB does come out. It's going to continue bouncing even through the lag here for me. Does a lot of damage. Spectre ult coming out, but there's only 1 point in Desolate here. And it will
Radiant's
secure the
bottom
Didn't
kills.
kill anyone,
is
but
under
it
attack.
brought them all really low.
Yeah, they're going to be forced to go back
Dire's
for that, and they
top
won't be
tower
able to push
is
the
under
tower
attack.
very easily like it
They're gonna have
they're
to
gonna
be
able
careful about that later on in the game. When your team has problems
Dire's top tower
watching those
has
Lich
fallen.
Blasts.
Oh,
Void him, void him, void him! Oh,
he doesn't get it in time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Darkseer does have his mech up at least. Has had a bit of a rougher time in lane, but is at least farming well at this point. Not today, not looking quite as solid in game number 2 here, but still staying afloat for sure. There is
Dire's
actually a
middle tower
1500
is
gold
under
lead in their
attack.
favor and 2k XP
Dire's
in
top
Oh my
their favor
God.
as well.
are fortified.
They're gonna pick up 2 arms
Radiant's bottom tower
Oh no, on
is
which
under
side?
attack.
on the side of RNV. Because Nightstalker has the finished arm and Iron has the gauntlet of
He's
strength
probably
and
not going to
resist.
finish it at this point, Io.
Yes, but still, you know.
Yeah, he would have finished it by now. He actually has the gold for it. So, they've managed to not do that. They do lose Nightstalker, though. Even during the night, well, as it turns into day there, League of Legends getting the heal up there is going to try to do some damage, but DDX doing enough here. Sad Boy can't seem to reach him as he's caught out by that kinetic field. Omni Knight is going to be able to help him get down the Shadow Fiend and the Lich there, as it's wicked sick now up on Sad Boy. I'm lagging like crazy. I'm going to reconnect to the game real quick. Some of the, like the Lich ult was bouncing way late and everything, so...
Wait, what are you doing? Omni Knight had a Soul Ring and Purification ready. Io tethered him, so he could have just Soul Ring, healed the Io, and healed himself as well.
I saw him do that as well with the Gyro and Io. Now, Io did end up living, but...
Radiant's middle
yeah,
tower
and Io is
under
going to buy
attack.
out some other things that aren't that earn. So, overall,
Yeah.
another favorable engagement, though, for Revo and Ilummini, and somehow the team names have disappeared now. Sorry about that. Guess it was with me reconnecting to the game. Thanks, Reborn. Great game you got here, Valve, etc., etc.
Yeah, good money use
Dire's middle
from the
tower
TI.
is under
You
attack.
got
Yeah, I'm
there.
really glad my compendium money goes to
Dire's
this.
middle tower has fallen.
No Kappa. Oh, wait. Yes, Kappa. Definitely Kappa.
The only joke about this is Wolf. Okay, Ember Spirit, he has his Boots of Travel finished, but is nowhere near Battlefield. But I mean, 12 minutes in, having Boots of Travel as well as Bottle and Aquila, it's okay in terms of form.
It's actually
Form
Spectral
speed
will
boost.
come out. She is going to
They
go
wanna
bot
kill the
lane.
Night Stalker.
And yeah, they'll grab the Night Stalker here. Dolce able to get something, but here comes the Ember Spirit as well as the Io coming on in. They will get caught by that Static Storm and Kinetic Field combo. The wall being dropped as well doesn't seem to be doing too much as Resnon Verba won't take as much damage. Shadow Fiend is going to get surged up here, but won't be able to make it out. He does have double damage, though, and all of a sudden, Resnon Verba in a bad spot. He'll go back in. He's trying to find the Shadow Fiend. Just a little more damage will do the trick if he can find one more right click, but he can't, as he is going to end up going back across the way, and he should end up falling. A triple hero takedown with a double kill for Dolce in there for Not Today.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't respect the wall at all. They just rocked through it and said, illusions? We don't care.
Yeah, and this was to the point where I couldn't remember for a second which team had the Darkseer, because they were all just walking through it like nobody even cared. Now, Spectre will pick up an urn as well. We only have one on their team, and I really like this item choice on Spectre. I feel like it gives her some good sustain after team fights, and
just a little bit more tankiness.
Just a little bit more. And she's working just fine on the Radiance. Should be able to hit that around 16 minutes at the rate she's going.
We just bought out the urn. That's 900 gold. She could have bought the relic instead, pretty much. So I don't like the urn pickup much anymore.
Maybe she'd already bought part of it, though, and we just didn't notice.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, wait a second. She sold it.
Ah, okay.
Disruptor has one. Yeah. Okay.
So they almost miscommunicated. And
yeah. But that also means she doesn't quite have the gold. Now, Greedy does drop an ulti here just to zone Wisp out from a bounty rune that he's not even picking up. He does manage to deny it, but...
He was too greedy.
Under the weather.
Yeah, Greedy got a little greedy there, I guess you could say.
Yeah. And now they try to engage. I mean, it's nighttime, and... Yeah, not to get... They have to hack their tower, and I mean... I feel like RNV, they are not too scared of that tower.
Oh, they're not scared at all.
Only you and I.
Got a nice chains off. And that's up goes in. Ooh, that's the wall.
And there's a
Just
big
get out,
Lich
guys.
ult. Yeah, they will make it out in time. It looks like Lich is probably going to get picked off over here. But I think that's a fine trade for them. Actually, SGG getting focused down, but they will zone him out with the Ember Spirit chains. League of Legends caught in the middle here, but doing a lot of damage. They will at least bring down the Lich. And they've also got a flat cannon as well as a rocket barrage to make things happen here. Greedy with the glimpse available, but not too much you can do with it. As there is a TP out from the Spectre, they also are going to find Darkseer there.
And Greedy
They're diving.
is gonna die again.
And he's got a glimpse and a few spells, but not enough to keep him alive, of course. I think he was trying to wait out his ulti there, not to mention he didn't have a TP available.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah. Pro tip, always carry a TP.
Yeah. I mean, for all we know, though, it may have been on cooldown as well.
Yeah. I mean, he died earlier, so I think he TP'd back then. Yeah, that was the case pretty much, I think. But, you know, Dulce Slayer, he has 3.5k gold now, 3.6k gold, so he's close to that relic.
In fact, this
Actually
camp
picked
should
up
give him the
power
relic.
threats. How do you like power threats on Spectre?
Okay, so
Dire's top tower
I do
is
like
under
them
attack.
to the extent that if you are on agility when you cast your ult, you do give a little bit of extra damage to your illusions, and you give a little bit of attack speed to your illusions anyway, with that agility. Not with actual attack speed. Illusions don't benefit from that. But I still think phase boots are better. But if you max dagger, I think you can go for treads. If you don't ever go phase boots or anything except for phase boots or boots of travel there. Maybe Tranquil's in the right situation, but still.
Deceptive.
I'm actually a big fan of
invisibility.
Tranquil's on Spectre if the game calls for it. Like, if you can actually sit back and just regen a little bit when you need to. But most of the time, since you are farming a lot and you need to be farming a lot, they're not the best choice. Sad Boy is invis here. He'll go on in. He'll get his Tearing Chains off on 2. They're also getting a Silence, a vacuum in from Darkseer, but no wall to follow up. They throw up a big Shadow Fiend ulti. No effects, starting to drop their lag, affecting me quite a lot as they lose Rama too. Spectre ult doing a lot of work, but she hasn't even had to actually enter the fight now, and she does have her relic complete.
Radiant's top tower
They actually
is under
caught out
attack.
Ember here. Uh-oh. Claw's coming out. Where is Ember? Serious question.
Ember Spirit, he's right here.
I can't see him. Can you see him?
He's getting blasted right now, and that's the reason why you can't really see him.
Okay.
But when you double click on his portrait, you get centered on him.
I'm wondering though. Okay, he's not activated his Fire Remnant just yet, so.
Oh wait, maybe he did, because he has this buff, Fire Remnant charging to a Fire Remnant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I guess he is. But they do have a glimpse, right? Yeah, they do. And they can see him.
The Remnant is over here, right? Yeah.
They can see him with the thing, though. I don't know.
The question is, does he have enough range to
I don't
cast
think
it?
so, yeah. Yeah,
No,
he won't. Not even close.
It's only 1.8k range. It's not that
Yeah.
big.
Oh my goodness. 1 second. They're making me a sad boy here watching this game, but...
I think Omni Knight is dead. He got the Sunchlow on him, so...
Yeah, the Omni Knight's definitely dead. Greedy's like, huh? What's going on?
And sad boy, yeah, he's not gonna go back in.
If he does, it's gonna be suicide.
Yes.
I'd say almost surely.
Maybe he can make the most amazing juke and TP out? Who knows?
Maybe.
You know, just hide directly here and behind the tree TP out, and you know, he doesn't realize it.
Do they have a
right
raise?
next to-
Well, they have raises, but he still has magic immunity. I'm with Greedy on this one. 100 pauses per game, really?
I mean, there's no other way to get out. If Shadowfiend gets another red click off, you're dead. So you have to try to go for that juke.
You still can't check ping on the server with the console, which I think was a terrible omission from Reborn, but there were so many of those that I don't know what to even say about it, you know. There's no way to say, oh, well, this was a terrible omission.
I mean, in the beta
instead.
release chart, they even said that they wanted to make custom key bindings for every hero possible, you know, so that you can say, okay, I want my Scarith Mage.
Yeah.
Just silence that it is always quick cast, but you know, I don't want to have it on any other hero. And that's in the beta, yeah? And now we're at version 2 at the reborn state, and it's still not implemented. So, yeah.
Just classic Valve things, you know?
Just release a new version of the game before we make the stuff that we actually wanted to make half a year ago. Or 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Really annoying stuff, to be completely honest.
Okay, so
Are we ready?
Dulce has this
I'm getting
sacred
ganked
relic.
in real life. Okay.
I mean,
believe
you
that.
know,
when I see it.
so a mother gank out of nowhere can be
I join
really
with the
annoying as well.
Looks like they are ready to go.
Okay, he wouldn't have been able to do either way.
Oh wait,
because
but
the
Ember
wall-
Spirit coming back in. I'm
Get
sure
out,
this was a
man.
great
What
decision.
are
He
you-
was silenced for a bit. He will remnant back, but I think he's dead.
You're dead.
If he's not, he's practically dead. They'll get a glimpse back just in case. No effects coming in here, but won't be able to save anybody. And may not be able to save himself as he's caught in a kinetic field. Now they're just going to take out one by one. There's a silence out on the Shadow Fiend, but doesn't seem to be doing much. And Shadow Fiend getting a double kill out of this Spectre. Also just farming the whole time and getting a lot of work done on the Radiance.
Yeah, there's this train with a death sitting on top of it,
Dire's
and
bottom
everyone's
tower
riding
is
it,
under attack.
right?
Yeah, seriously. Just giving up their lives one by one, honestly. Things not looking good for Resonant Verba right now. Omni Knight, Mana Boots, you've got Wisp, who doesn't have much of anything. Night Stalker working on an Axe, but not really making much progress. They do have the Ember Spirit with Blink and Boots of Travel, but they don't have that Battle Fury coming anytime soon. And this is where I don't quite like the Boots of Travel, simply because it delays your Battle Fury so much.
I
Or the
like
Blink,
the Boots
rather.
of Travel.
Sorry.
Yeah, I like the Boots of Travel, but because the thing is, you want to skill your Searing
Dire's
Chains
bottom
and
tower
Flame God
is under
first,
attack.
and that
Yeah.
means you don't have the Sleight of Fist max when you have your Battle Fury, and that's just dumb.
That's true.
because-
Yeah.
A gift from the temple.
But when you pick up the Blink Dagger as well, yes, it's a good item, but
And if you
lack
can
the
make
battle
plays
fury.
with it, it's worth it. But since he's gotten that, we haven't seen that much happen with him. Well, he's going to try to go in now with the Blink. He will get silenced up briefly there, but managing still to catch out Greedy. Sorry about the lag once again. As Greedy will end up going down, though, glimpse Ember Spirit back. Just keep him off Spectre, but he does get out the safety, of course, yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with Disruptor. Sometimes you just get the enemy back to safety after he killed you. So
Yeah. And Ember Spirit will be working on that Battle Fury now, as that was a pretty big kill. Got himself the Claymore. So,
Radiant's top tower is under
it's a
attack.
decent amount of damage at least.
how far is Spectre from
Radiant's
Radiance? She's
top
pretty
tower
close,
has
like
fallen.
200 more gold to go.
Oh yeah,
And
she's
Judy
farmed
is in
very well
trouble?
here. Yeah, this is a
ganking.
big gank though. DDX could be going down as well. Goody will live for now. The Lich Ult bouncing around quite a bit, but they will take down DDX too, and they won't lose anyone in the process. So a very good
Only
fight
bounced
for them right
once.
now. Meanwhile, back up top, oh, it's League of Legends and the Wisp.
Revo, it only bounced once.
Oh, I couldn't see it as I was trying to focus on DDX, yeah.
The problem is that he... Oh, nice remnant glimpse dodge, kind of, you know.
Yeah,
And
you
just
can
the
set up
remnant.
the Remnant and get back in if you
Oh,
want
he
to.
got another shooting chains off. And
Oh, double damage though up on the Shadow Fiend. They will keep him alive for now. Omni Knight ult even used. Here comes the
I think they
Spectre.
won't engage, maybe? Okay,
Spectre
I'm
is
just-
going to go after the Omni Knight for now. The Ember Spirit is in the base though. Regening up. Shadow Fiend trying to predict when he's going to come back and charging up that ult just to say don't mess with me,
Radiant's
but...
middle tower is under
Oh, he's still got the
attack.
double damage. And there is no Omni ult now. However, they're
That's the
all
homing
five
missile
going to
coming
run
out.
down him. Can he stay alive? It's going to be a rough one. He
the
can't
homing
seem to
missile.
get it off. The homing missile's going to do enough damage. And they will bring him down. Onage now as Resonant Verb will pick off yet another hero. Dolce actually manages to get one on the back end, maybe two. SVG, though, able to
Radiant's middle
heal
tower
himself
is
up.
under
And
attack.
Dolce is going to back off for now. Radiant's doing a lot of work in that fight as DDX manages to respawn and find himself a gyro kill.
Yeah, but they got the Lich kill with the Gyrocopter Nightstalker combo, so that was going for them. And in the previous fight, where the Lich ultimate only bounced once on the Nightstalker, the problem is it was during nighttime, and you know, as soon as he saw that Change was chasing him, he was just running away, and he was so fast that he got the Lich ultimate into no man's land before it even hit him once, and then it was useless. So don't target Nightstalker. Be careful about that. He's fast.
Yeah, it is going to be tough to track him down. He is only 900 gold away or so from that Aghanim Scepter, which will make a big difference. And Omni has already picked up the gem as well. This is what I really like to see, is not only Nightstalker picking up the Ags, but just get another hero to buy the gem and hand it to him. It's not that hard to do, guys.
Yeah, players team. And I think... I don't know, it looks like I was going for the mechanism now, so... I don't really like the item sharing, because I feel like, you know, Urn is really amazing on IO, and
I feel like they
Omni
need
Knight
the
here-
burst heal, though.
the thing is, Omni Knight, he has the
Dyer's bottom
arcane
tower
boots,
is
so
under
he could get Guardian
Dyer's
Grease later,
structures
but
are
he's not
fortified.
going for the mechanism, because I was getting the mechanism.
Slime Janelle shot.
Dyer's bottom tower has fallen.
No.
Oh no, Sad Boy in a lot of trouble. He
Radiant's
does get
middle
slowed down
tower is
there.
under attack.
Go for the Aghanim Scepter if you can't get away. I mean, Aghanim Scepter on Omni Knight is just so amazing.
Oh, Ember Spirit with the Searing Chains in the back end there, but
Dyer's bottom
SGG
tower
is going to
under
heal him
attack.
up and back off. He's actually going to give himself Magic Immunity, and they're just going to
Radiant's
walk
middle
away from
tower
this for
is
now.
under attack.
In the meantime, though, Gyro and Wisp taking down the mid tower. Wisp is going to be finishing up a Flats, maybe? I'm not getting what he's got the Sage's Mask for, but they will be relocating in right now. Unfortunately, it's right into an ulti from the Disruptor. DDX getting caught out at the moment. They get an Omni Knight ult off, but not soon enough to save the Gyro, who
Dyer's
is
top
going to end
tower
up
is under
going
attack.
down as well as the Wisp. A pretty failed relocate. They do keep the tower up, though, but Spectre and the Shadow Fiend getting quite a bit out of that. In fact, Spectre's sitting on the
Dyer's
other
top
side of the map,
tower
farming,
is
just
under
contributing
attack.
with the ult. Has a Radiance and has got 2k gold in the bank as well to go for whatever she wants. I'd really like to see the defusal.
Shadow Fiend, he has no BKB, but he's tanky and he deals lots of damage.
Yeah,
So,
you've got to respect the Shadow Fiend's damage at this point in the game, especially when you don't have great magical burst to take him down. I will admit they have a bit. It's not
Dire's
like
top
they're
tower
all
is
physical
under
damage,
attack.
but he does have a lot of HP to cut through. And Guardian Greaves are going to be up on
A
DDX
gift
right
from
now.
the Tempest of
Finally, the Aghanim Scepter is done though, so Nightstalker has that going for him. And I think Omni
No, but
Knight
it is
should go
daytime
for
right now, unfortunately.
Aghanim Scepter as well. Still,
Yeah, I'd
he
like
has
to see it,
Darkness in
but-
30 seconds.
Yeah, that's true, and they'll be able to make a dewarding run. They have to go to the other side of the map, though, to find anything. But what
mean-
level is Darkness? Still
Level 2.
Oh, level 2, okay. That's alright, then.
I mean,
Yes.
Omni Knight with the Aghanim Scepter and Refresher, that's 20 seconds of physical immunity. How can
Yeah.
you lose a game with that? It's not possible. Except you buy a diffuser blade, then you can
Yeah,
win.
and if they do that, I'm guaranteeing you Specs is going to get the diffusal blade. Only needs about 500 gold, I'd say, and has that done, if that's what she's going for. Could go for hard as well, though. An excellent item on Spectre, of course. 5-0-7, though. Playing a flawless game so far.
Okay,
They'll actually ping around
not
right
today,
now.
they got Roshan.
Yeah, and they are committing 4 heroes to it. It may cost the Spectre
Roshan
her
has
life, but she will
fallen
back
to
off in
the
time to be safe from that. So, very smart movement around the map from them. And,
Yeah, and Ember Spirit, he is like 300 gold to go to his Battle Fury, so he's happy about that.
yeah, he's finally catching back up. A little late on the Battle Fury, I'd say, but
Yeah, I mean,
It
he
can
got
be
the Blink Dagger,
useful.
so, you know.
yeah. And going for the Blink Dagger will delay it, of course, but Spectre should be able to outcarry him. The problem is that, okay, she gets a Yamcha and a Vit booster, actually. So,
Yeah, I like that, getting a little bit of both.
yeah.
And I mean, your illusions get the movement speed, and they needed to be able to
Dire's bottom
stay on the
tower is
target and
under
hit it
attack.
when they run away, so I like that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, she is almost getting caught out up top. She'll be able to TP home now. And that is the advantage of that max dagger, 16
Dire's
seconds.
bottom tower
And you can
has
throw
fallen.
out that quick movement speed path. Get
The
into
thing is,
trees and
she
take
Radiant's
down.
actually
middle
wasn't
tower
caught out.
is
It
under
was just a
attack.
solo Night Stalker saying hi, and then she...
It's not the kind of
Dire's
chance you
bottom
can take,
tower is
though.
under attack.
Yeah, you can take that chance, but still, you know, he was just making her fear.
Yeah.
Dire's structures
Oh,
are
wait.
fortified.
We'll have a
Not
glyph
today,
coming
it's
out.
pushing high ground.
Yeah, they're going to go up
Dire's
high ground
bottom
with the
tower is
Sages as
under
well.
attack.
Shadow Fiend holding it. They do get a nice searing chains off on 2, but of course DDX will purge it with the Guardian Greaves here. As they are going to get a BKB up on Ember. Maybe look to go in here on Shadow Fiend. Keep in mind, though, he has the
This
Aegis.
is next.
Yeah, we'll do some amount of damage, and one hero got smoked up. It's just greedy on the back end of the fight. They're trying
How
to
many
bait them
missiles
out of the
back up? Here's
base.
another one.
And it looks like Shadow Fiend is going to be going for that BKB now. Only 75 gold to go on it. No, they'll be able to kill this? No? Okay. Does a lot of damage at least, but the thing is, the lower he is, the quicker he's going to regen back up with the Guardian Greaves aura, so...
Yeah, but still, he's not feeling good. You know?
Oh, yeah.
2 homing missiles and you're practically dead.
Yeah, that's for sure. Ember Spirit is throwing out a Sleight of Fist here. Does have the Battle Fury now at least. Is actually, he's going to look for more, but won't have time to get that second Sleight of Fist off just yet.
Yeah, that's another nice thing. You can just repel the Ember Spirit and then there's nothing that can actually catch him. Because even though the Static Stomp, it can, when you get an Aghanim Scepter, it can prevent you from using any item, but it still doesn't pierce spell immunity. That means Omni Knight can repel you after you were Static Stomped and you still can use your stuff. Get out.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
definitely. So they will find the D-ward over here as nighttime does fall, and this is going to be their time to take a fight if they want to take one real soon. Because they need to fight during
Dire's
nighttime to
top
take advantage
tower
of the
is
Night
under
Stalker.
attack.
However, Spectre is up top doing a lot of damage as this team fight's going to break out. Has an ulti available. They'll stall for a second with the kinetic field for the moment. 2 minutes still available on this Aegis. They're not being baited, though, by the team with the Shadow Fiend. They'll actually get a sentry down over here. Ult dropped
they
by
used the
Disruptor, but he
Static Storm.
already got away, and they aren't able to glimpse him back into it just yet. The glimpse will come back now. Yeah, Gyrocopter coming in. They'll drop the Spectre ulti. There is an ult out from Omni Knight as they do take down Shadow Fiend and Disruptor and Darkseer. Shadow Fiend respawning with the Aegis now, though. Where's Spectre? She's already TP'd back home as Shadow Fiend is going to try to man fight. Maybe going to find SGG here, but He needs a few more hits. 2 more should do the job if he doesn't get a heal off. But they're slowing him down. They're controlling him quite a bit. And they will take down a 4th hero from Not Today. So Reznov Burba staying alive here. And that should be a crit coming out for Pepita or Sad Boy. Yeah, pretty close to it anyway. As he actually bought a TP scroll.
And I mean, I feel like this is the point where it gets scary for Not Today, because they had this one Omni Knight ultimate that was really amazing, and when he's able to get a Aghanim Scepter and Refresher, it's only getting worse and worse. Because right now they still have to group up to get a good Guardian Angel off. Later on he can just stand anywhere and protect his teammates.
Yep.
And Mechanism stun for Io as well, that's really good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
they really
attack.
do need this for the Versatile in the team fight to recover from those Shadow Fiend ultis and the Darkseer wall as well. So, we'll spot out a regen rune. And continue dewarding. Of course, Ember using his Battle Fury to take care of those wards when they find them.
Strength. Now rekindle.
I will say, though, they do have the vision from Spectre as they move into the mid-game, and that's a Manta style complete now, as well as her Quelling Blade return to her. So she'll be working on Heart next, I assume. I would have still liked to see the Diffusal Blade, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like ever since the change to Diffusal Blade that was, I think, intended to nerf PL, it nerfed all the Diffusal heroes a bit. They gave more right-click damage, but it didn't scale the mana burn at all, and it kind of feels unrewarding leveling it up. Now, they do get a good kinetic field off, however, BKB from the Gyro will keep them up here. Goody going to end up falling. They get a Shadow Fiend ult off. Unfortunately, he doesn't have his max soul, so it's not going to be too much. Ulti out from the Spectre. She does have a double damage root, and she's going to hunt down the Io, she hopes, as the Darkseer manages to take her down. The unstoppable spree now for Dulce the Slayer, as Gyro does end up going down after getting a double kill in the team fight. But Dolce now caught out alone for the moment.
He has Stream James.
Yeah, they should be able to find this here. Dolce doesn't get out with the TP, and will end up falling with no buyback available for 70 seconds. Is this where Reznov Burba attempt to push and end the game?
Yes, another Stream James. DDX is in trouble.
And all the ults have been used in this fight. Remember, I believe, yeah, Disruptor's ult was used, I believe, before I got there. DDX's wall was used as well. Huh?
Guardian Angel wasn't used this fight.
No, for Not Today.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Except the Chain Frost. But the thing is, they weren't really grouped up. When you get an amazing kinetic field off, you know, you can just use the Chain Frost and kill them all, but if you don't get it, it's problematic. And Jarkov here has the BKB to walk out. Ember Spirit gets repelled up, he can walk out as well. And they're finding a stack and he can just farm it with his Battle Fury. Oh, that's so mean.
They found the stack and they're gonna have it for themselves
why
now.
did you repel him? You can't heal him now.
I mean, he's fine at the moment. They're still regrouping on the side of Not Today. They're not going to try to fight him at the moment.
Yeah. Wait, Ember Spirit picked up a Sacred Relic. Is this a Abyssal Blade? Or is he going for a Rapier?
I think he's going Rapier. Honestly.
I mean...
Okay, Spectre doesn't do too much with it, to be completely honest. She's hard to bring down, but that's about it. Her illusions do not get Rapier damage.
Yes.
I'd like to see
Fiend.
something different, though.
I mean, he's not
wait,
getting
but the
radiance,
illusions from
right?
Darkseer Wall won't get it either. This might be okay. It's ballsy.
I mean...
But I mean, this is an elimination game. Desperate times can call for different measures.
He's died 2 times.
Yeah, he's only died twice, and the last time was during that pause about 15 minutes ago, if I'm not mistaken, so...
I mean, with that, they can end the game early, and they
Definitely
want to do that. But I still
Gyro
like to
has
crit
a
a little bit more before you get the
Demon
Rapier.
Age. If you have Rapier, you shouldn't need crit. You really shouldn't.
The thing is, they need to group up to not make it necessary. You kind of need the crit as well as Rapier to solo kill one with Sleight of Fist.
Okay, is that what it is?
Okay, come on.
It is! It's a Divine Rapier at 33 minutes into the game. Now, they do buy this just as it becomes daytime. Do they have a smoke?
Sad boys make me happy.
Yeah, Pepita playing a bit ballsy here. I mean, if they lose, they win out in style, we can say.
Yeah.
We want to see Radiant Vision. They haven't quite spotted this yet, and with Roche available, they could actually go for this. Here he comes. Shadow Fiend's gonna see him now, and he'll see Shadow Fiend as well. Gonna come on in, and Shadow Fiend says, "Hey, wait, that's a bit of damage, isn't it?" Hurt a bit. As Night Stalker bursts forth from the shadows, Ember Spirit, he'll fake the ulti, but also use the BKB charge. That was the 8-second BKB, not the 10-second. I'd like to see them take the Roche now, though.
Yeah.
You drop the bottle or the Ring of Aquila, and you pick up the Aegis, and you can actually push to end there. Now, Spectre does have illusions pushing out up top. With the Manta Cell, they're going to expire pretty soon.
Clear it and then back.
Yeah. And I'm sure by now they've realized, actually, Ember is going to just leave the Remnant there until they're done with Roche, I think. Spectre is going to be up here. You do not want to be here, Dolce.
I think, then he goes back.
They realized she's there, though. They pinged it out. Night Stalker zoning them out from the pit, just saying, don't you dare touch this. Bottle dropped by the Ember Spirit. He's going to pick this up. I'll admit, I was kind of bored for the first half of the game, Ilummini, but this has made things much more exciting. It's raised the stakes, if you will.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
For the dead.
And sometimes you just got to go all in like this. Spectre does have the diffusal. Yet doesn't actually finish the heart.
Repel. And now said
doesn't have buyback, though. I actually really don't like this.
The thing is, you need to kill the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, but Ember Spirit, when you're not going for heart or buyback here, you're giving Ember Spirit an easy way to kill you, because you don't have that much HP.
The thing is, he doesn't have a crit, so he's not dealing that much damage. That's a problem.
Ilummini, 500 damage is not that much damage?
Yes. Because there's still armor reduction. And I mean, Spectre has 57% physical damage reduction. That makes it 250 damage a hit.
Okay, so it's actually 79% physical damage reduction with dispersion accounted for.
Not quite, I think, but
yeah,
kind of close.
Or something like that, anyway. Let's just say it is. It's close enough.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay,
but I mean, look at how fast they're taking down the tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I don't think so, yeah. Our, Russian casters told us, wait a second. Wait a second, guys. I mean, and at this point, he can sell the Aquila and pick up a Chrysalis.
Yeah, do it, man.
He's not going to have buyback if he does it, but you've got a rapier. You don't really save for buyback when you have a rapier.
Buyback. You want to kill the enemy.
Unless you've got 2 rapiers in your stash as well.
Under attack.
I'm surprised they're not really pushing harder with the Sages, but of course when you do have the rapier, you've got to be a bit more careful, and right now it's a farming item for Ember. It really is, and it's a very effective farming item, sure, but...
I mean, you know, he could have gone a Daedalus as well and be a little bit less scared.
Yeah, I still like the ballsy play, though. He does pick up the Chrysalis now.
Okay, so...
And doesn't have gold for buyback, but once again, that's not really going to matter.
Okay,
Gyrocopter does grab an MKB. That must have been what they're waiting for.
MKB? I mean, when...
Why?
I mean, why is Gyrocopter going for an MKB instead of Rapier? I mean, when you go all in, you go all in, right?
He didn't have as much gold, I don't think. Oh, well, he would have, actually, as he just bought it out and had 800 to spare. Here's relocate coming in. Oh, but Spectre's gone. Nice juke. She actually relocated over, or realityed right over to where they left. That was a very clever play. As soon as you hear the relocate, you can actually do that. She is going to send her illusions over there to do some damage to the Ancients. Won't quite be able to farm them, though.
Oh, that's a good stacking. Ember needs it. He needs his Daedalus.
I mean, he's going to take it in a second, surely.
Fear nothing.
He TP's home just to deal with Darkseer. DDX on the run now against his former teammate. Much here. He's actually going for an AC. Of which I actually like this item on Darkseer. It buffs up all the illusions you get, of course, but...
I mean, You know, we usually talk about the Ember Spirit going into the Rapier late game as soon as like the
It's the mid-game
55-minute
Rapier.
mark and stuff like that.
I mean,
No, it's-
if you know you want to hit a timing and you know you have to either out late game Spectre or in the game before she really gets online, I think Rapier's a smart choice here.
I think RNV has no problem outlate gaming them.
You underestimate Spectre then.
You underestimate Omni-Knight.
Spectre has Diffusal. Omni-Knight is not that big of an issue
She
here.
will run out of charges.
Yeah, and Omni will run out of cooldowns. Spectre won't run out of health. That's the thing. Every bit of damage you do to Spectre is reduced by 22% and then reduced by her armor, and the damage is reflected back at you that got blocked initially.
Yeah, but they still have IO with overcharge, damage reduction,
Yeah.
as well as...
Oh, meanwhile, Ember Spirit takes out Disruptor in one sleight of fist there. He's gonna apparently wait it out a little more as Night Stalker going on into the base. Dolce, I believe he does have buyback now. They will get Shadow Fiend BKB'd up. They'll throw out the Requiem as well. Omni Knight using the ult to save himself. He'll also BKB up the Ember Spirit. Big sleight of fist coming out. Aegis will get reclaimed now, and he'll regen up with it mostly. Although he does get hit by a tower hit right afterwards. And there we go. Lich is dead. And this is the Blink Rapier kind of meta game. I mean, with the Blink Dagger, he does have extra survivability. They do manage to grab him all in a Darkseer ult here. There's no Aegis for Ember Spirit, but they do get the tower, and they might manage to get out. It looks like Gyro will end up going down.
Pretty much dead.
No, he's alive, he's dead. They do manage to grab him with the illusions there. But the rest of the team getting out alive, of course, they don't lose their Rapier. And they do some serious damage. A risky push, though, and the BKB coming up for Ember here. I think that's a wise choice
I
here.
mean, they got the tier 3, so I think they're happy about that. They didn't.
I
use
think
the
they'd like
Aegis.
to have gotten more, though. And I think they should have pushed a little earlier as well. Maybe going for the Roche at the same time wasn't the right play when Gyro still needs an MKB. I think you want to wait until you have those items that you're ready to push to go for the Roche. Unless, of course, you know the enemy is going to take it. Then, of course, you have to make it happen.
Okay, Ember Spirit now bought a BKB, so...
Be ensnared in fire.
DDX is going to be on the run here.
No sorceries
But that'll be fine. They just do a little bit of damage.
And the thing is, while you're BKB'd, you can't use the Diffusal Blade on someone, and that means you can't dispel the Guardian Angel as well.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about it that way. So at least for keeping up the Ember Spirit, the BKB is going to help there. Although, keep in mind, the duration of the BKB will diminish. 5 uses later, he's down to 5 seconds, and that's when Spectre can really shine. So, I do like having the late BKB on him. Oh, he's going to go for the DDX. DDX going to surge away, though. Can they track him down?
They're just fast as well.
They have some spirits. They don't really want to use them if they have to. But the Blink Dagger and the crit's coming out. That's just with the Chrysalis. Godlike spree now in your Ember Spirit.
Yeah, and did you already pick up a recipe? No, okay, so...
Okay.
There's 1k more gold to go for the Daedalus.
Just a quick change of subject here, though. If they lose the Rapier, who does not today put it on? Shadow
Shadow
Fiend?
Fiend.
Okay.
Shadow
Yeah.
Fiend has a Satanic.
Oh, yeah, then. You got to. Because, again, Spectre is just not going to do too much with it. They could if they have to, but they'd much rather put it on the Shadow Fiend. 4k gold in the bank for Spectre, but has to save for buyback and only 2.3 surplus. I would consider buying out the recipe. Of course, the problem is if you buy out the recipe, buyback, and then would have had enough gold for your Reaver afterwards, you regret buying the recipe, so...
You know, but the thing
Oh,
is...
Goody's dead.
The thing is, they have Greedy on the Disruptor on their team. That means when the Rapier drops,
Dire's bottom tower
Disruptor's
is
gonna pick
under
it up.
attack.
I mean, he's greedy.
Radiant's
Yeah, of course.
structures are fortified.
Sad Boy is in here, though. I guess Greedy won't be picking that one up if it goes down, as he's going to be
Radiant's
very, very
middle
dead.
barracks are
And the
I mean,
BKB
it just baited out
Put him
the
down.
Static
Radiant's
Storm
middle
as well,
barracks
and
has fallen.
pops the BKB and says, okay, nice static storm. So yeah, and he's got the Daedalus done now as soon as he can get back home real quick. Spectre ult will come out. Ember will actually evade it completely, luckily. And he relocate out from the
Alex
west.
is in trouble.
They'll use the Omni Knight ult. No effects does go down. They lose the gem as well. Omni trying to TP it, maybe a little too late, but he's completely immune to damage. And I think they're losing the Wisp too. Oh yeah, definitely. Ember Spirit making his way out of the fight, though. He does have his completed Daedalus.
The thing is, though, a Spectre is down to 4 Diffusal charges. She can get another 7 by upgrading it.
You can still rebuy your Diffusal, though. You gotta remember that.
You have to buy a complete new Diffusal, though. You can't just keep buying recipes.
It's a half-price Diffusal, though, because you are buying, you're gonna sell the old one.
Yeah, still.
I really think there should be, like, a Diffusal level 3, but not a... Like, not an infinite Diffusal, you know what I mean?
I mean,
it shouldn't increase the stats, but then again, how would it be a Diffusal level 3 then? It's a good question. Oh, they are going to go after Gyrocopter now, it looks like. Or
so
Jose is just farming
you
out.
should just be able to keep buying Diffusal blade recipes to get the charges back.
It would be OP, honestly.
Yes.
It would be a huge nerf to any hero that's vulnerable to Diffusal Blade. Wraith King as well, even. Although he's more concerned with the mana burn. The Diffusal can be a problem for him as well. Or the Purge, sorry.
I mean, Diffusal blade is not an item that we usually see picked up anymore. It's
situational.
Yeah, it's very situational.
Again, because of the nerfs to PL. Or the nerfs to it because of PL. And with the rise of Octarine Core on many of these Agi carries in the late game, it takes up the slot of that Diffusal Blade, so... Even with the buffs that receive this patch.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What edgy carry do you get an Octarine Core on?
Naga. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, all those Agi carries. As Ember will be facing Shadow Fiend a bit there. SF drops his... Oh, it's his ring. As actually Spectre ulti will come out. Where's the Ember Spirit? He's dropping! The Rapier's on the deck! Spectre picks it up.
Well...
Is this game over?
At least he has a Daedalus.
Yeah. But he doesn't have a buyback. Does only need 46 gold for it at least, but...
I mean, he was a little bit too ballsy.
Yeah. Spectral really catching him off guard, and that's what I like to see with the Spectral. You wait until the fight's already happened, then you ulti. And Spectre should be able to grab an Aegis with this as well. Could pass the Diffusal Blade off to somebody.
To buy a
Rapier?
Oh, they're getting Roshan for Spectre as well, so yeah.
Yeah, easily. In fact, look at how fast he went down. She does lay down the Diffusal. It looks like Lich is carrying it for her. There's even a BKB TP from NoFX over here on the Night Stalker. His 8-second BKB, he is terrified.
In terms of net worth, Ember Spirit just lost like 4k net worth, and Spectre got a free 6k. I'm talking about 6k net worth. So
they basically swap positions.
Yeah.
Now Ember is going to be able to respawn in 20 seconds, but it's a rude awakening when you got a 3k HP Spectre who does over 500 damage just with regular right clicks, and then adds Desolate pure damage on top of it. Not to mention has Mantis style illusions, the Desolate, and...
Yeah, I think they might have lost the game.
I mean, it was a smart idea. I still say that, but again, this is the risk.
He was too ballsy once. He had no teammate up.
And one mistake, and it can cost you the game with the Rapier. Gyro's gonna have one, though. Okay.
I mean... Not enough rapiers. Get more.
And, I mean... have they seen this, though? Where's Gyro, exactly? They might have spotted it. They haven't pinged it out yet, though. Okay, I mean, Rapier versus Rapier.
They have to go for it.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but... what if they lose this one?
Well, then the game is completely over.
Well, I mean...
Shadow Fiend he bought
the other one up.
So, you know, he kind of wants to get the next Rapier. He already prepared his items for it.
Yeah, if the Rapier drops, he just eats his cheese and then grabs the Rapier.
Yeah.
Oh, Spectre actually comes in. Whoa.
You're ballsy.
She does have the Aegis.
Oh.
But I'm surprised she used the ult like that.
I'm surprised that RNV didn't kill her. I mean, yeah, they were scared, but, you know, there was no backup.
She actually has almost enough gold for a rapier of her own. I want to see Boots of Travel come up on her next. Maybe something else in a bit. Nice Star result is used, but they already take down one. And look at the racks just melt to Spectre. It's like, wow, she's got a big sword, guys. I'm out of here. I think you guys are too. Gyro is dropping low. He's almost gonna fall. They get the ulti off from Omni Knight. He does do a lot of damage, but he hasn't taken anyone down. He'll end up falling. Divine Rapier number 2. It's on the deck. Shadowfiend's eating his cheese. He's gonna realize it now amidst the chaos. Can they pick it up? Greedy picks it up.
I mean,
the game's over. The game is over.
Let's right-click the Amstel. Come on, kill him.
I mean, who cares if you kill him?
You have lifesteal.
You have 2 rapiers.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Move over, Shadowfiend. There's a new carry in town. Yep, they call GG. They put up a good fight, but Resnon Verba will drop out of the SCTT in the second round of the lower bracket, putting them in
Radiant victory.
about what spot here? Let me just pull up a schedule to tell you for sure. They'll be coming in. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th and 7th place, I think, tied, or maybe 5th and 6th. I can't count very well, but we will see NoT today. Moving on to the lower bracket semifinal, which will be played this coming Friday on the 11th of December at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, we don't have any more games tomorrow, but the very next day, on Tuesday, we will have a best-of-3 series between T-Show and Kawhi at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Wednesday, we will have some sort of best-of-3 between Golden Elements and... oh gosh, what's the other team's name? Oh, well, whoever loses the best-of-3 I just mentioned. Wow. That's why I don't know the team's name. They haven't decided yet.
Okay, yeah.
Any final thoughts, Ilummini, before we call it a day here?
Oof.
That's quite the thought.
Don't get caught out when you have a rapier.
Yeah. Maybe don't buy a rapier so soon, but of course,
I mean,
sometimes you got to.
The rapier worked fine. The thing was, he was solo pushing top lane. His whole team was somewhere else on the map, and he got 5-man ganked.
Yep, and the Spectre ult came in after that Remnant. And once you get away once, it makes sense, but the second time you're not quite going to do so hot. And NoT today will be moving on forward with 2 rapiers under their belt. That's going to be it for us today, guys. Thanks again for watching Truesight TV and the SCTT. A big shout out to TTesports as well as Azubu, who has sponsored the tourney. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday as we're going to get a much-deserved break from casting the next day or so.